I hope everyone is revising. So let's get into Act 3. In Act 3, we see the true corruption of power. Macbeth orders Banquo and his son Fleance to be killed. This is all after the witch's prophecies and that they instigated the point that Banquo's sons will be king. So Macbeth sees them as an immediate challenge to himself and to his kingship. So then Macbeth murders Banquo through the assassins. Fleance escapes. The fact that he murders his best friend, that in itself can link to themes of treachery, betrayal. We've got the deceptive nature of Macbeth being shown as well, can possibly link to the question of appearance and reality as well. We then see that Macbeth sees Banquo's ghost at the banquet, and that horrifies him as well. So we see this guilt really taking a massive influence within Macbeth, to the sense where he's also losing his rational thinking. He shows a massive sense of instability. And then if you look at the first quote, he says to his wife, "Oh, full of scorpions is my mind." The imagery of scorpion shows that he's in a constant battle mentally. He's really struggling. And this idea of psychomachia, inner conflict, is ruining him as a person. It's corrupting him. Even though he's gained everything that he's been after, he's being ruined. And this is Shakespeare's way to show that if you commit regicide, ultimately you must suffer. We've then got the second quote, and personally, I really like this quote. Macbeth says to Lady Macbeth, and when they're discussing what to do after killing Duncan and after what the witches have revealed, he says, "We have scorched the snake, not killed it." So what this reveals is Beth still feels as though, despite killing King Duncan, there's still threats to his kingship. He hasn't ultimately sealed his power. And this again shows that despite everything he does, he doesn't attain that sense of freedom, that sense of peace. And again, it shows that because the natural order has been broken, Macbeth must suffer. And if you look at this idea of scorching something, you're burning it, you're destroying it, but not fully taking it away. And this is the idea that Shakespeare wants us to reflect on, this idea that you can gain success, but this success is really temporary for Macbeth because, again, he's broken the natural order, he's committed regicide, blasphemy, and he's being punished by God. And we know that he's a tragic hero, but he has contributed to his own downfall. He didn't need to listen to the witches, but ultimately he has. And we can contrast this nicely to the quote from the beginning of the play, where he's described as brave Macbeth and valor's minion. So these are big quotes. If we go to the third one, we see Macbeth's guilt, madness apparent. He says to Banquo's ghost, "Never shake thy gory locks at me." So he's being haunted, and it's as though Banquo's ghost has come out of the grave to teach Macbeth a lesson. And whilst Macbeth is having this feast where he's again trying to celebrate, his celebration turned into a nightmare. So we see that juxtaposition. Act 3 then ends where Macbeth acknowledges, once he's got a bit of his sanity back, it will have blood, they say. Blood will have blood. And this is a massive quote. We've got the repetition of blood, we've got the motif of blood, and we know that blood symbolizes everything that happens in the play. Macbeth's path to success, he builds this upon blood and destruction through Lady Macbeth's influence as well. If you look at the end of the play, where Lady Macbeth said, "Out damn spot," this is again a reference to blood. His blood does not leave her. Although she says, "A little water clears us of this deed," the blood ultimately remains. And with Macbeth, he acknowledges that as a warrior who used to fight in the battlefield for noble causes, for liberating Scotland, now he can't even liberate himself from the problems he's caused himself. And this is again showing that the wrath of God, the punishment of God is upon the Macbeths. And ultimately, they can't escape this.